It's all part of his book.
I would be fine if they broke up. I like it.
Like, he's not that.
Okay, Lindsay.
And I'm Isley.
And we are
The Chico Sisters.
So today we're going to be filming, like, Riverdale conspiracies about, like, kind of what's going on with Jughead and whether he's dead or not, because they're making us think that he's dead. And also Barchie, like, the possibilities of Betty and Archie getting together.
Yeah, even though he's with Veronica right now. But the whole thing is that the Stonewall Prep kids are, like, trying to make Betty believe that she, like, murdered.
Sorry.
You keep doing that!
I'm sorry. Carry on.
The Stonewall Prep kids are trying to make Betty believe that she, like, murdered Jughead because they went so far as to talk to Evelyn Evernever, which was, like, the person that, like, knew how to, like, hypnotize Betty by saying, like, tangerine 3 times. I don't remember. And then she said that there was this other word that they have to repeat, and then that could make her kill, like, somebody she loves. So they made her think that, and I don't think it's true. But, oh, yeah, and it turns out not. Well, let me not. So the whole point is that she thinks that she killed Jughead, or the possibility, because she blacked out, and like Veronica and Archie get there, and then Betty says that she picked up the rock and she found him like that, when really she like woke up off consciousness and she was like that. So yeah.
But at the end of the video, we discovered that it really wasn't Betty, because Betty, that's like the whole video, her discovering whether it was her or not. Really.
Yeah. The episode,
sorry. Yeah, sorry. And we discovered that it was Donna.
She used like this powder thingy.
Anyway, so the conspiracy theory in our heads is that
it's all part of his book. He was writing a book on how to do the perfect murder, right? And then I thought that it was part of the book, like, pretty much the time since they said that Jughead died. I was like, it's his book, don't worry about it. And then even when they were talking earlier on, Betty and Donna, she was like, you thought you could get away with the perfect murder? And I was like, it has to be the book, because she's referencing the title of his book. Like,
I think so too, because I don't think they would actually kill off Jughead, because I mean, he's a really big part of the story. I mean, he's the narrator, and even though, like, protagonist, like, the main character has been killed in shows before, I just don't think they would do it. Especially since the reason why, like, this season is this way is I was all because, and I've seen in a few interviews, they said it was all because in that shot of them like, around the fire, where they're, like, half naked, just, like, in their panties or whatever, Jughead Cole Sprouse didn't want to film it because it was cold and he just didn't feel like it, so he did it, and they just like had to come up with something in the spot, and they just did that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Isn't it? So, especially since it's that way, I think it's just because, like, Archie just...
Like, why would they kill him off just because he didn't want to be in the cold?
I think they just needed something, like, and they thought of it, and it's pretty good, because, honestly, I mean, even
this is, like, the second time that they kill Jughead.
Yeah.
And I also think that, like, he didn't really die, because they didn't really show his death, and I feel like when, like, main characters, like, die, they show their death in shows, like,
and it's usually like a really good, great, like, big, grand death,
instead of he died in the woods and you couldn't even see it, like,
yeah, and by the one like that loved him the most. Well, I mean
that would have been cool, and that would have been twisted if they actually showed that happening, but it didn't.
Yeah, and I mean, I get the part of the mystery, like, maybe if they show us later how he actually died, then they can kind of somewhat, like, come back, if he's actually dead, they can kind of come back and be like, oh, this is how he died, like, this, you know, but, like, I feel like dying by a rock to your head isn't a grand death.
Yeah, and he deserves a grand death.
Yeah, I mean, he's a Jughead, he's, like, he's the whole story, pretty much, like, at least the way they made it, he's the whole story in the sense that
he's the one that's telling the story.
Yeah, and also, Betty didn't seem that distraught.
For real, she wasn't crying. I mean, I know how people, like, process things differently, but, like, it's been a couple of days, you know? And you think you killed him, I feel like I would have had a breakdown if I thought that I killed someone I loved.
Or at least after you figured out that you didn't kill him, I would have
had a relief.
Not necessarily a relief, but cried because, okay, so I didn't kill him, but he is still dead. You know? Like, I understand if she wasn't crying because she thought she did it. So you know, like, she's probably just, like, in shock or whatever. But now that she knows that he, first of all, like, that she didn't kill him. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, and then even when she was looking at the body, she still like when they went to like identify him or whatever, she still wasn't crying.
For real, and why the heck did they bust in? Like, they just bursted in the room.
I have a theory. I think it
Donna and Brett just bursted in the room.
I think it was because their prints are on the body, so they wanted to make it into the room to make it so that when later they found the prints, it'd be like, oh, because we were in the room, we must have touched the body, something like that somehow.
Yeah.
You know?
But they didn't get to touch the body.
No, they didn't even make it past the doorway. Like, they went to enter, and she, like, closed the door and was like, no. I think that was my theory.
Also, in the scenario that Jughead's possibly dead, whatever, Veronica is, like, questioning if Betty did it or not, and she's, like, kind of making Archie question if Betty did it or not. So, like, that's why I feel like M must be also part of the story, because I feel like Betty couldn't do it. Like, that just sucks. Like, that would be so, like, it would be really smart. It would be a really cool thingy, but you would be really sad also, and really mean to do, to just kill him off like that. That's so mean.
And then legally thinking about it, like, how would they take action? Because it technically wasn't her fault, and it wasn't because of her mental state either. It wasn't because, like, she has the genes to be a serial killer or whatever.
Right, it was that she was hypnotized. So technically, whoever hypnotized her and whoever, so technically they should go to jail, right?
Exactly, like, that wasn't her fault. So that's, like, also a big question, like, how are they going to deal with that? If it actually was her, how are they going to deal with that? But, I mean, it proves that it wasn't her.
I mean, she would still have to go to jail at least for a little bit, because she tried to, like, hide the body. What's it called when you help someone get away with murder?
Accomplice.
Accomplice.
But I'm still stuck with my theory that he's not actually dead. It's just part of his book with our theory, because I think you thought about it.
Yeah, I thought about it. I was like, he's not dead. It's part of the book. And you were like, really? I was like, yeah, they literally just said how to get away with the perfect murder. Like, that's the title of his book. Like,
yeah. And honestly, really good book, Jughead. Props to you. Because you made it like it was your girlfriend, but it wasn't your girlfriend. And then you made it like, and then you made it the people, the preps, Donna.
Also, what was the other part that was going on that we were like, oh, that's part of the murder too? Was it that he's dying, the dad?
Yeah, I thought like him dying and the whole like sister thing was part of Jughead's book. But thinking about it,
I was like, well, maybe not the sister, because like,
yeah,
she came in pretty early on.
Yeah, maybe not the sister, but I mean that would be cool because I feel like Veronica should be the only daughter of the dad, because like I don't know, it's just like the whole dynamic is thrown off with
Hermosa,
and it's like I don't like it. I don't like Hermosa. Not even necessarily the character. I just don't like
the idea of Veronica having another sibling.
Yeah, like I like the Veronica's and Hiram's like connection, like just like
love
their thing. Yeah, you know, very toxic, but I like it. So moving on to Barchie, and I know that Jughead is alive, but if he wasn't, do you think Betty and Archie would get back together? Because I know he's with Veronica now, but I don't know if Veronica and Archie are endgame because
although they keep saying it that they're endgame. But also, at the beginning, didn't Jughead say that Betty and Archie were endgame? So it's like, they're throwing endgame around in the show.
They are. Which is mean.
It is. It's really cruel.
But, and we've thought about this before, and I was like, well, if Archie and Betty were to get back together, I need like 3 more seasons. I need a season of not liking them, and then of the kind of liking them. And season 2 of like starting to get used to them being together, you know, and the 3rd season of like happiness, I love them, I just need to like see them together, you know, until like the end, you know. I need at least 3 more seasons if Barchie's actually going to happen, because it would be cool because they all started off with Betty and Archie liking each other.
Well, more like Betty liking Archie.
Yeah.
I'm saying, you're so perfect, like I could never be enough for you.
But anyway, but I don't know. I just don't feel like at the same time I love Jughead. Like I love Betty and Jetty. Wow,
Betty and Jetty.
I love Betty and Jughead together. I love their like thing. You know, I feel like they're perfect for each other. I feel like they can last. Also, I feel like I'm happy with this season because now we're getting more of like them together. Last season they were really like apart all the time.
Like, but now this season we're not seeing a lot of Archie and Veronica.
That is true. We're not.
Anyways, I just hope that he's not dead because technically, in my mentality, I feel like he can't be dead because Archie and Jughead are the only ones left not to kiss, and that would... Cause, think about it. Like, Veronica, Betty, already kissed. Veronica kissed Jughead. Betty kissed Jughead. So, like, the only ones that are left to kiss. Oh, and Betty and Archie kissed in the car, I think it was. Whatever. So, like, they're the only ones left. And what I want them to do is, because I know that they're not gay or anything like that. So, like, either... I don't know what they're gonna do with the story, but, like, it'd be cool if they were the ones to, like, get super drunk and, like, something happens and they just kiss. Like, that would be so funny. Anyways, because I feel like they all have to kiss each other. Because that would be a cool thing. Like, someone goes in and somehow an extra person comes in, like, is trying to be friends with all, and all of a sudden they find out that all of y'all have kissed each other, including the boys. Like, that would just be so funny. Like, that would just be funny to me.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah. I don't know how I feel about, like, because I love Bughead. I just do. And then, honestly, with Veronica and Archie, I don't know what it is, but I don't love them as much as I used to. Like, I would be fine if they broke up. And it might be because I got to see them broken up for a little bit.
Probably.
And I got to see her with Reggie,
yeah.
I think his name is.
Yeah.
And I liked them together.
Can we talk about how they switched characters? Like, Reggie, they switched Reggies.
Yeah, but they did a pretty good job of doing it because I barely noticed.
It used to be the dude that plays, I think his name is Brett, in 13 Reasons Why. So it used to be him, but now it's this other dude.
Hey, but it worked out in Camila's favor because now she's dating him.
True. Well, no, actually they're not dating anymore.
Oh no! Sorry.
They broke up a while back. Unless they got back together, and I have no idea. You know, who knows? But at least, you know, I don't remember how I found out that they broke up, but I think I'm positive that they're broken up. Like,
well, you live and you learn. She got to have a few years or whatever with him, and now she learned from it. Okay?
Yeah.
We all take away something from each relationship. But I don't know. I feel like I'm down for them getting back together. Even though now they'd probably split up.
The characters or the...
The characters. Sorry. The gay actors can do whatever they want. But I'm down for the characters to get back together. Even though, like, it probably might be awkward for them to, like, date, to get back together for the characters because, you know, since... But they're probably, like... I don't know how it's going on with them, but... I mean, they're professionals, so I feel like...
You mean the actors?
Yeah.
It would be weird for the actors to get...
Yeah, I said that.
You said it would be weird, you know, for the characters.
I thought I said actors. I meant to say actors. Sorry, it'd be weird for the actors to get together as the characters because I don't know, like, how they ended it, but I mean... I feel like they're professionals. I mean, so I feel like they could make it work. You know? Because I would love to, like...
Because if Zach and Vanessa could make it work, then y'all can make it work. Also, who's that other people? The other people that broke up in real life. Oh! The people from the kissing booth.
Oh, yeah!
That they were making a second one, and they did that when they were already broken up, but she, like, doesn't regret it, you know, like, doing the second movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you date your coworker. Well, when you date any coworker, that's the risk. This is going off trails. But anyways,
sometimes it works well because isn't Melissa and Chris from Supergirl, aren't they dating? Wait, aren't they married?
Who's Melissa and who's Chris?
Kara and Monel from Supergirl.
They're dating in real life?
I'm pretty sure they're married in real life, and I'm pretty sure we had this conversation already, where I'm telling you that, hey, they're together.
I'm like...
They've been together.
I also feel like... This is not what we're talking about.
This is so off topic.
I was about
Riverdale / couple thing
/ Supergirl. No, because I was about to throw in some Supergirl, and I was like...
Supergirl, because couple things, because I mentioned the kissing booth.
No. I was about to throw in some more Supergirl and saying how, like, I feel like Monel and Kara should get back together, like, Marnell should come back from the future and, like, get, like, date. I love their romance, and since they are husband and wife in real life, apparently, or boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever,
I think they are married.
I think it would be, like, nice you know? But at the same time, there are people who hate when, like, people are dating in real life, when they put the characters together in shows or whatever.
But they were already together in the show, so deal with it. Like,
anyways, I would like for them to go back together. This is not what we're talking about. Barchie and Veronica and Archie. Barchie, I think that's what that was called.
I don't know.
I don't
Maybe
know.
it's called... no, it's probably called
Veronica?
Veronica.
Oh, why did I say bird? I thought I was thinking of Betty. Anyways, Veronica.
Veronica, Barchie, maybe they use their last names and put them together, you know? Some shows do that.
I don't know. Anyways, I'm okay with Veronica and Archie breaking up. I just feel like maybe it's because I'm not getting enough of them anymore, and maybe it's because I did get to see them break up that I'm kind of just like I'm not upset that they're together.
And their breakup was like a pretty good breakup. Like, he was on the road, and like, they were over a phone call though. That was kind of a jerky move, but whatever.
I just feel like it could be because of the breakup, or it could be because I'm just not seeing them as much as I used to. I'm not upset that they're together, but I'm kind of like excited either, you know?
You don't care for it.
Yeah, like they're together. I'm like, oh cool, they're together, you know, nice. You know? Like, I'm just like, whatever, they're together. But if they don't break up, I want to see them grow as a couple more. Because I feel like they kind of have reached like stuck. Like they're just stuck in like the same thing. I feel like I haven't really seen them like go through any really like more obstacles or like I don't know. I guess it's because I think it's just because I don't see them together. Like all I see them together doing is just like
right now it's like they're helping each other through tough situations.
I guess, which is really like what a couple's supposed to do. So I mean, I guess whatever. I don't know. But anyways, that's my opinion on Barchie and the Riverdale thing. So I'm excited to continue to see what's going on between.
It's just he can't be dead. Like, he's not dead. They didn't show us enough for him to actually be dead unless they do a flashback. Like, I'm sorry.
He's not dead. He can't be dead. Honestly, though, if he's dead, I'm going to be really surprised. But if they come up with anything else, like if it's anything else besides him being dead, I'm not really going to be that surprised. Besides him being dead. Sorry, besides him being dead.
Like, if it turns out to be the book, I'm definitely not going to be surprised because I called it.
Yeah. So, I think we're done, right?
I think we're done, yeah.
Okay, so that was our take on Riverdale and Barchie, and apparently also Barchie.
And some other shows.
I hope you enjoyed it. We have Azrael Apparel. Wow. So that is our t-shirt company, our mom's t-shirt company, where we can make the design for you, or you can give us your idea, and we can make the design, and we can make the design and put it on whatever apparel you would feel like, and then, yep, that's pretty much it.
And we also have our other YouTube channel, Asaya Grupo, where we do videos with our sister and sometimes one of our friends that are basically like family, whatever. So you can go check that out. We do pantomimes over there, so go check that out. And if you don't know what it is, go check it out. You'll find out for yourself.
And we also have our Instagram. Had it for a little bit now. Go check that out. Follow us. Excuse me. There's not really anything. Yep, just go. Yep. Okay.
That's all we have for you guys today.
Oh, that's all I have for you today.
Drop a thumbs up if you like this.
Subscribe to see more of us.
We post every week.
It's a bell notification to get notified when we post.
Okay.
Bye.